Yo, what's going on, family? What is going on, man? We are here, man. We are back. I'm glad to be here with you guys today. Glad that you guys decide to come past, hang out with me, watch the game with me today. So we basketball now. No more Phillies, unfortunately. You ain't had no parade this week, unfortunately. So we're here for basketball. So it's not the Sixers. Sixers are off tonight. So we're gonna tune into the New York teams. New York Knicks and Brooklyn Nets. So that's what we here doing, man. Gonna check out Kevin Durant. And I don't know if Ben Simmons is playing. We all know what's going on with Kyrie right now, so he's not playing. The Knicks are what 5-5, so they look like they've been coming along. I've been hearing what Stephen A. Smith had been having to say about the Knicks, about how they've been playing hard and playing defense. R.J. Barrett and Randall and my guy from Dallas that came over. Them guys has been looking good. So we're gonna go ahead and pretty much check out, some of the Knicks. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's be a good game, but I definitely didn't want to miss another day of streaming. So here we are, man. Tomorrow we'll probably do the Sixers and the Hawks. I think that's tomorrow at 7:30. So we'll start checking out some of our Sixers, man. But yeah, man, we here, man. I'm gonna try to do some little things different with the stream. I'll try to have the scoreboard up, the ESPN, scoreboard, so that way we can keep track of score and stats. I'm gonna try to get a little more creative with that. You know, as far as having it placed around the screen a little differently, man. So that way you guys can get a full experience. You go to see my face, but also see the scoring as well and all the stats. And obviously, we always got the game audio going on, so you guys definitely won't miss that. But I don't know if you guys noticed too. I actually changed my YouTube banner and my profile pic. So go ahead, take a look at that. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. Definitely excited, about the things that I'm doing with the stream. I'm trying to get to 100 subs before the end of before the end of the NFL season. So by Super Bowl, I definitely want to have, at least 100 subs. So I was told that's when things start taking off for, particular content creators. It's a little different for me. Well, not for me, but for guys like me who do live streaming, because live streaming is rough. 2 3 hours at a time. You're out here. It's not like you can pop out. Different videos back to back to back. You know, so yeah, that's where we at right now. Yeah, that is where we're at right now. But right now I'm just waiting for them to I'm really just waiting for them to come back from commercial break. I see the shot clock up here. It says you got about 8 minutes left. So before jump ball, but it definitely should be a good game. But like always, before we get started, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And while we wait for the game to come on, let me take a quick 2 3 minute break, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, I'm back, family. I'm back. Game should be starting any moment, man. Game should be starting any moment. So once we come back, put the game audio on. Bring up the scoreboard. I'll make sure the scoreboard actually looks big enough. Good old ESPN scoreboard. Definitely want to see what the Brooklyn Nets is looking like. They're definitely going to be competition for us, being the Sixers. Once we get to the playoffs, I definitely still got the Brooklyn Nets making the playoffs. I'm just curious to see how the Sixers are going to look without having Embiid. Without having James Harden for the next 3-4 weeks. I think he had a foot injury or a back injury. So we'll see how it looks. All right, once we come back from commercial break, man, we should definitely be good to go. Let me see here. So I guess we get the lead in scores right now. I guess Randall for the Knicks, he's averaging 20 points a game, shooting 74% from the field. From the free throw line. Kevin Durant, per usual, 31 points, 51% from the field, and 93% from the free throw line. This dude is a daggone machine, man. Any injuries? TJ Warren out for the Brooklyn Nets. Mitchell Robinson and Quentin Grimes are out for the Knicks. Anything else? Anything else we need to look at here? Randall leading the Knicks in rebounding, 8.9 rebounds a game. Paxton for the Brooklyn Nets is 9.3. Jalen Brunson leading the Knicks in assists at 7.3 a game. Kyrie obviously was not playing today. He's averaging 5.1 rebounds a game. So Vegas got Brooklyn as the favorite, per usual. They killing us with this day. I mean, they ain't start the game yet. My goodness. So I guess countdown is about what 6 more minutes. I guess they got the NBA courtside group up. Got Malika Andrews and Richard Jefferson. So about 6 more minutes. All right, so let's see here. Knicks is 5-5, and let me see here. Oh, why ain't come up? All right, so the last 5 games for the Knicks. Minnesota, they beat Minnesota 120-107. They got smoked by Boston 133-118. They beat our Sixers 106-104. I think I remember that game. I think that was what's our guy's name? It was his birthday. The young guy that we got starting at the 2. I got bad memory. They lost to Atlanta 112-99. They lost to Cleveland 121-108. I actually been hearing that Cleveland's been actually balling. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and LeVert. I heard them guys been a problem over there in Cleveland. So hopefully we'll be seeing some of those games, especially when they play the Sixers down the stretch. Nets last 5 games. They lost to Dallas 96-94. Beat Charlotte 98-94. They beat Washington 128-86. Lost to the Bulls 108-99. They beat the Pacers 116-109. So 4-7 for the Nets. Definitely not what they expected. There's a lot of turbulence going around in that team, man. The whole Kyrie situation. We ain't gotta go back and embark on that. About 4 more minutes before the actual game actually starts. Let's see here. Anything else we can go over before this game starts? My man, Business Decision Sports. What's going on with you, bro? So they play the Dubs Friday. Who you talking about? You talking about which team you talking about, bro? Let me see. You might be talking about the let's see here. Oh, okay. So you're saying the Cavs play the Dubs. That's gonna be a real good game, man. That's gonna be a real good game, man. I'm hearing Cleveland looking real nice. I'm hearing they looking real nice. Matter of fact, let me see what they got going on. I think the Cavs is 8-2 right now. It's crazy. Damn, Cleveland. Yep, you play Golden State 10 o'clock Friday. Well, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's probably what 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Y'all got time. That's definitely gonna be a good one. I wonder if that one on TV or not. That'd be a definitely good TV game. All right, so we still at commercial break, man. Once they come out from commercial break, man, we'll go ahead and get the scoreboard up, get the game audio in, and see what Brooklyn looking like. I definitely don't expect the Brooklyn Nets to be under 500 for too long. By another month, they should be at least over 500, in my opinion, anyway. Oh, the Knicks and the Nets, they ain't. What's taking so long for this game to start? This is crazy. I started this stream what 7:25. Shoot, had I known this, man, I'd have started a little. I'd have started right about now. I don't like having this all this quiet time on the stream by myself, especially when I'm having the game playing. It's all right though. It is what it is. If anybody on the stream or who want to see this later, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I done changed around the channel art. So we got new channel art. We got a new banner, new profile pic. We got that going on. We got some more consistent streams coming up down the line. A lot of our Sixers games. Obviously, you still got our Eagles. I think the Eagles play Monday night. So I guess our schedule gonna be some Sixers tomorrow, some Sixers Saturday and Sunday. We'll probably do a 1 o'clock NFL game Sunday too. I'm not sure which one we're gonna do yet, but I'll put the schedule out there. I actually finally posted on the community tab for the channel, so check that out. You'll be seeing a lot more of our community tabs. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. Trying to stay steady, man. Trying to pump this content out, man. I can't complain, man. How you been? Are we gonna get this game audio in? Let me see here.
The lineups of late, but the mainstay, of course, is Kevin Durant, one of 7 guys right now in the NBA, averaging better than 30 points per game. He is on a personal, Jeff, 12-game winning streak against New York.
So, Richard, I'm going to start with you here.
Win one tonight, it will stretch into a 10th year in a row of dominance over this franchise. It is game 4 without Kyrie Irving, and the debut, no longer the interim head coach. It is head coach Jacques Vaughn over there on the Brooklyn bench. Nets winners of 2 of their last 3, a tough loss on the road against the Dallas Mavericks, in which Kevin Durant incredibly missed a late free throw, which is a rarity, of course, for KD.
They've lost 2 really heartbreaking decisions to Dallas this year, at home and overtime. And then, like you said, money in the bank. Durant had made, 60-some straight from the free throw line.
All right, here we go.
That one.
About damn time.
That's 4-7. New York right now is a 500 team. When they play teams with losing records, they win. When they play teams with winning records, they have lost so far this year, as Kevin Durant goes to the mid-range and knocks it down.
That's solid defense by Reddish, though. You don't want to foul him. Make him take and make the tough mid-range shots.
Both these teams in the last week have been playing better defense statistically. They're hoping that end of the floor is starting to get on an upswing for them.
Oh, that ain't goal 10?
For Jericho Sims, who gets the start in the middle. Still the absence of their rim protector, Mitchell Robinson, for New York.
Sims plays with great energy.
We expect him and Isaiah Hartenstein to share the minutes in the paint for New York. Durant, the drive, the dish.
Yeah.
And up and inside for Nick Claxton.
Well, he's a great finisher. He takes the right shots for him. He's not a shooter.
Let me go ahead and get this.
Be around the rim and living off Durant's greatness.
That's why he has the best field goal percentage right now in the NBA. A lot of short range stuff, and he's going to be whistled for the foul right here. Nick is also third best in the league in block shots. Tried for one there.
All right, stream. So for some reason, man, it's like my
chance to put enough shooting.
My audio is behind.
Joe Harris is now back.
Like my audio and video was cool, but they're both behind on the ESPN scoreboard. So I'm trying to figure out a little fix for that. I definitely don't like that. I don't like looking at the screen and looking, 5-10 seconds ahead of who might have scored. Like right now, it would say 7, but
5 all-time.
Booker still got 4 on the screen.
Minutes are starting to increase. Tough shot by Durant. Well defended there by Reddish. Edmund Summers running the point now.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's a process. We're going to figure it out, though.
60-year man out of Xavier.
Has never really been able to carve out an every night role, but in limited minutes this year has shown some good signs. And if he can shoot the ball like that with his size
You
and
got to try to fix this. I don't like
he can
that.
carve out an every night role.
It's been just a 20% shooter.
I don't like that at
downtown,
all.
So good start for him. Brunson off the bounce. The kick out. Randall, can he keep the hot hand from the other night? No. Foul on the rebound.
Oh, son, I'm busy, son. Just take him back upstairs. I'll get him later.
Harris kicked out the smaller Sumner to the perimeter, got caught on
What?
Sims and fouled him on the rebound.
Okay.
You talked in the open, Jeff, about what Tom Thibodeau was saying about Jalen Brunson. What's impressed you so far about his start at the point for the Knicks?
Well, he's a very efficient offensive player. Low turnover guy, high field goal percentage shooter. He's got to up his three-point attempts and makes. But more so than that, besides his efficiency, he's just a rock-solid guy in an era where there's a lot of up and downness of players. As Randall gets a three-point play opportunity, when you have a rock-solid individual like Brunson is, and there's no ups and downs, you have somebody that is going to be incredibly valuable to not only this team, but going forward, trying to attract other like-minded players to try to go from where they are now, which is there's maybe a 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 team in the East to try to get to be a perennial player.
I don't know why it looked like this.
He's got a lot of wins on that resume. First at Villanova with the national championship, and a deep run into the playoffs last year with Dallas and Luka. Here is Durant. Reddish gets the assignment. Sumner looking for another three. How about that? 2 of them already.
And another unselfish play by Durant. When you send the second,
see Durant out there getting his guys, going.
He's got to make those passes, and players like Sumner have got to take those and make those shots.
Off the mark, and this time the foul will go on Jericho Sims. Jacques Vaughn called Kevin the hub, and if you imagine the spokes on a wheel, that's everybody else, right?
He's the whole bike.
Motorbike, probably.
And that's just, again, Brunson's going to commit 2 on the ball. Durant's simple, sound play.
Well, especially if he's drawing 2 or sometimes 3 help defenders, which has been the case. There's 3 guys around him.
O'Neal got hit that.
O'Neal has shot the ball well.
He got hit that one. Wide open.
Randall, you got Durant on him, tries the baseline. Shot clock down to 5. Brunson
with the turnover.
3 on 2. Harris fills the lane and fills the bucket.
All right, timeout Knicks.
Brooklyn, timeout New York, 12-5 Nets. They've scored the last 5 points.
All right, so they're going to commercial break, man. Brooklyn up 12-5 over the Knicks, man. Brooklyn don't look too bad, man. Moving the ball. Durant out here facilitating, getting everybody involved. I want to see if that's still going to be the case come the 3rd and 4th quarter, man. But, hey, Brooklyn don't look half bad, man. They don't look half bad. So, you got a commercial break. Yeah, a quick little commercial break. So, should only be but a few moments. They look good, man. I'm trying to figure out my scoreboard behind, though. Somebody got to look at it, man. I don't like that. Let me see who else got maybe a scoreboard, maybe like a tick behind, so that way we not behind on our end. Oh, you said that's typical? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, man. Definitely not a fan of that, man. That joint nutty. I'm sitting here watching the game and I can already see the score. Once I turn my head to the left, that joint drawing. I guess it is what it is, though. Life of a streamer, huh? Hey, mate, hey, you gotta let me know too, man, how I can actually show the game without getting popped for it. That might be better, man. Just had that joint on the screen. Ain't gotta worry about the scoreboard, you know. So me either, but the person not watching is still a win. Yeah, how about that, right? How about that? How about that? I'm going to just discipline myself and not really look at it. I guess it's all about being disciplined at this point. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm just remain disciplined. That's it. Just chalk it up to the game. Chalk it up to the game.
Let's take a look at who is ruling the court, brought to you by Burger King. And over the years, Jeff, who has ruled the New York Knicks? Look at Durant's company right there.
I got to say, those Jordan numbers seem low to me. All I remember is 50 a lot of times.
He punished you the most when you were at the
Good
Garden?
shot.
Oh,
Good shot,
goodness.
RJ.
I don't even know if there was a close second. When I saw those numbers, I'm like, really? Only 31?
Yeah, Kevin has had his way. Of course, the last time he saw the Knicks at the end of last season, it was a
good dish.
triple-double. They have started out well. O'Neal with the assist to Claxton.
But it started out, though, with Durant taking on another double team, making the first pass out, and starting a chain reaction of really good offensive sequence and passing.
Knicks, meanwhile, have hit just one of their
Julius can't fall in love with that damn shot.
Almost being outscored.
Who I got? I mean, I ain't got no bone in the game, but I would have to say Brooklyn. I mean, just because of the whole Kevin Durant thing, man. Kevin Durant, this dude is phenomenal. You know what I mean? Brooklyn got a superstar and the Knicks don't, so.
Durant goes to the left.
That's a miss. I think called that was late. But yeah, I got Brooklyn just because of Durant.
I think it was the right call.
It was late.
That's one of the latest reactions on a call that you'll see. Like the rebound.
That call was super late. It was definitely a foul.
Got it. Yep. But the call wasn't made until Claxton had retrieved the ball.
So one of the best free throw shooters in the game. He had 62 straight makes before that miss the other night. Late in the Dallas game, and then he intentionally missed the next one. So he's starting a new streak here this evening. 93%. And the second most makes in the NBA this year behind Luka. Of course, Doncic has been nearly unstoppable through the first few weeks of the regular season.
He's the greatest offensive force in basketball right now.
Brunson going to the hole with the miss.
Claxton able to corral it. Our second Wilt Chamberlain reference of the night, but he just had another 30-point outing to start the
Yeah.
season, chasing
He
Wilt's
finally hit that
record.
joint.
Neal drains the outside shot.
Another fine play by Durant. And that's what greatness on a team
That's not no
allows you to
damn
do.
foul. That's
When
not
you
no
have a
foul.
great player,
I thought they got I thought they got that out the
you
NBA.
just have to get enough shooting around. The Nets don't have that right. The Knicks don't have that right now. The Nets are exploiting. He comes off a little stagger. Randall overhelps to try to get the ball out of his hands.
All right, Randall
Durant
to the
again,
free throw line.
Simple, sound, solid pass. And Royce O'Neal, the beneficiary.
Doncic run, by the way, coming to an end tonight. Dallas lost to Orlando. He's
Julius with the miss.
24.
There's no team that's more dependent on any one player than Dallas and Doncic. The burden he has to produce. On a
Damn,
nightly
2
basis,
misses.
no
2 misses
no
for
other
Julius.
star
What is
has
74% from the
that
field?
burden that he has basically solely to create offense.
Is Ben Simmons hurt? Goddamn Ben Simmons, man. I was a Ben Simmons supporter too. Nice. Good.
Contest, but Claxton gets it over the top of him.
Nets are playing great basketball right now offensively.
How about a 9-0 run? Randall couldn't hang on.
Cam in the corner. That's a miss.
Second chance. It's amongst the best in the league. And
another turnover.
But they give it away there. Durant with a steal. Finds the open shooter. Sumner. 3 for 3 from downtown.
This dude just open. They hitting these shots though. They a bunch of no-name guys. They hitting these shots though.
69% compared to the Knicks. 18% from the floor. Barrett.
Yeah.
Off the mark.
RJ missed the fadeaway.
Durant trails. Brunson.
Good move, Brunson. Good move.
Around, Kevin.
The Knicks is missing a superstar, man. Like you could just tell. Time out, Brooklyn. You could just tell they just lack the firepower.
Well, Durant's off to a fantastic start, creating shots for his teammates here. Off a little flip back, he finds Claxton.
All right, so we're going back to commercial break, man. Another commercial break. Timeout Nets. Not too much action from the Knicks, you know, but definitely good basketball by the Nets, though. Definitely good basketball by the Nets. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let me know who all in the chat. Let me know who all in the chat. While we're here, let's take a look at, you know, some other NBA games. All right, so we got the Celtics playing the Pistons. They up 21-9. Oh, okay. Magic beat the Mavericks 94-87. Jazz playing the Hawks. They up 24-15. Trailblazers over the Hornets right now. Going into halftime, 56-51. Let's see here. Nuggets actually losing to the Pacers. Nuggets is losing to the Pacers. 58-44. Let's see. Jazz and Hawks. I already went over that. Rockets beating the Raptors in the first quarter, 30-22. All right, so there's some real competitive games going on. We still got Bucks and Thunder, Bulls, Pelicans, Grizzlies, Spurs, Timberwolves, Suns. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a real good one. Cavs and Kings. Then we got Lakers, Clippers. That's gonna be a blowout. I don't know what the hell going on with the damn Lakers. Hey, for anybody in the stream, man, go look at my page art, man. Let me know what y'all think about it. Got a new profile pic and YouTube banner, man. I definitely like, what they did with it. Definitely a fan of it, man. So let me know in the chat what you guys think about it.
We are now joined by our senior NBA insider, Adrian Wojnarowski, to talk about the variety of news surrounding the Brooklyn Nets, starting with the big news from this afternoon. Jacques Vaughn named head coach, interim tab removed after Ime Udoka was the front runner for the last week. Can you tell me how this came about?
Hey, Cassidy, I think ultimately for the Nets, the idea of bringing Ime Udoka in as their head coach on the heels of his suspension and essentially his ouster in Boston as this Kyrie Irving situation swirled, it just became too complicated of a scenario for the Nets. I think they did their due diligence on the circumstances around Udoka's suspension in Boston. I think there was a comfort level, but I think the disruption that would have occurred here, bringing him in, the controversy that's enveloped this organization, they saw in Jacques Vaughn a coach who they thought brought stability. They know who he is. He has been part of this organization, and they had seen him start to gain some traction with this team. But the timing and all that's gone on, especially with the Irving situation, it just made it impossible in their minds to add Ime Udoka and the backlash that they knew would be there hiring him based on the circumstances around his suspension.
Yeah, and Sean Marks reiterated some of those points in his pre-game press conference. He also mentioned that he hasn't spoken with Kyrie Irving since the suspension was handed out. Neither has Jacques Vaughn, actually. What more can you tell us about the suspension surrounding Kyrie Irving, which was set to be a minimum of 5 games?
Right, and Kyrie Irving met with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver yesterday in New York, and now there's a series of steps he's going to have to meet before the Nets and the NBA will consider letting him back. Now, that 5-game suspension,
He's not doing that.
Saturday in LA, they play the Lakers on Sunday. That would be the 6th game, but I don't think there's a sense right now that Kyrie Irving would necessarily be back at the earliest. It was always 5 games. I think as a template, could go longer. They play in Sacramento again on that Tuesday. But Kyrie Irving is going to have to show both the Nets and the NBA, I think, remorse, I think empathy for the situation that he helped create.
We already know Kyrie not doing that.
To take on, I think, some ownership in this process this week to move toward being able to return to this Nets team. I don't think it's clear to anybody yet what that timeline really looks like.
Woj, thank you as always for your time and your insight.
Oh, my man Ben Simmons coming in.
Thank you, Cassidy. Thanks, Woj, for the updates. Out of that last time out, both coaches going to their benches.
Let me see something, Ben.
Steph Curry, Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons coming on for the Nets. Emmanuel Quickly, Derrick Rose, and Isaiah Hartenstein coming on for the Knicks.
No, I ain't do it, man. I ain't that damn creative. I had somebody on Fiverr do it. I think I paid him like $60 for the profile pic and the banner. So yeah, man, $60 well spent, man. I definitely like it. It definitely exceeded expectations. So I could never make nothing like that, man. I ain't that damn crafty. But I'm definitely glad you like that joint, man. Yeah, that's all. That's all from Fiverr. Fiverr.com. They do a whole bunch of stuff over there, man. I don't know if you're familiar, but yeah, it's definitely definitely a good spot to get all your stuff done at.
9 points for Kevin to go along with 5 assists. He's had a hand in almost every bucket. Rose off the bounce, stripped. And
yeah, good defense.
Out of bounds off of Derrick and may have gotten injured on
good
the drive,
defense.
Holding his thumb. As Cam Thomas will bring it up for Brooklyn. He has been the beneficiary of all those Kyrie Irving minutes. And Jeff, has he taken advantage of the opportunity?
Well, he came into this league thinking shot, and nothing has stopped.
Curry offensive rebound. Thomas in his 3 games, 17.
Good shot, Curry.
21 and 19 points. As
Okay, so you real handy with what you use, Canva? Or you use Photoshop? Because I could do some things with Canva. Like I do all my thumbnails through Canva, but I really can't get nothing,
Good play by Barrett.
like really looking pristine. I just go ahead and always just sub that stuff right out.
Whether giving up 27 to Boston last week or
It's a lot of pushing and shoving going on out here.
themselves the other night.
This basketball. Damn good shot.
That's what he can do. He can go get his own shot. The ability to create space, the elevation.
Simmons got the steal. And here comes Thomas. Also noteworthy that Simmons has slid off the point in his return to the lineup. As Cassidy was talking about in the pregame tonight, O'Neal.
Good shot, O'Neal.
To find the open man on the perimeter.
But he knocking down all his shots, I tell you that.
Getting deep in the paint. They're absolutely shredding the Knicks right now off the dribble. If I was the Knicks, I'd be starting to think about
good shot.
Simmons right
good shot, Julius.
To change the trajectory of the game.
It has been all Brooklyn early on, and everybody's had a hand in it.
Foul.
This is fouled by quickly.
Well, that's a nice play by Barrett, skipping it to a Randall 3. Again, I think you have to try to take advantage of Simmons' greatest weakness right now, especially when he's on the floor with Durant.
That damn Durant, man, and one. Goodness.
Well, Durant loves to go left. Takes the bump on Randall.
This boy Durant is just different.
Just exquisite touch to get it to drop.
Back to the free throw line. Oh, missed another one. Obi Toppin is checked in for the Knicks. Throws off the front rim. That's as
terrible
good as an outlet
shot.
Pass for Brooklyn.
All right, 12 and running.
One shot. Durant in charge. Tom Thibodeau wants somebody to come help and double, and Durant gets the shot
Durant
up
with the
short.
miss.
O'Neal. One of the few that didn't go for Brooklyn in a big first quarter. Assisting on 12 of their 15 baskets for the big lead.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter, man. Nets up 38-22. Yeah, if the Nets keep going like this, man, this shit gonna mess around and be a blowout by the end of the third quarter. Obviously Durant got to come off the court at some point, so Knicks should make a little push, but the Knicks they're a dry team to watch, man. Like they're not exciting at all, man. They don't even look good. They ain't like no superstar or nothing. Oh, you say you do use Canva? Okay, that's good money. Oh man, nigga. I should have asked first. But no, that's good to know for next time, though, man. My thing is, man, I don't be having a lot of time. Actually, I definitely should have asked you though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Randall balling, but that's about it though. Like, what's up with RJ Barrett, man? RJ Barrett, Cam Reddish, like them dudes, man. Like I thought RJ Barrett will at least come in the league averaging, 20 to 22 points a game, man. He hasn't really done what I thought he was going to do. Especially Cam Reddish. That Duke team with Cam Reddish and RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson, that Duke team was for real, man. And I thought all them guys would come in the league and at minimum be stars or at least solid role players, man. Cam Reddish can barely get no damn court.
Of him in the first quarter for Durant, setting the tone of unselfishness that permeated the entire Nets roster. Durant, once again, cross court for the easy one for Sumner.
Get Black Friday deals.
Yep, here we go.
What stood out to you in terms of your shot selection, specifically how you started that quarter?
Well, we're over dribbling, so we got to get the ball moving. Once we do that, we'll get quality shots. And defensively, we haven't gotten any stops.
Yeah, and specifically on Kevin Durant, he's always a defensive challenge. But what are your points of emphasis against him?
Well, you got to make his catches a lot harder. He's catching the ball wherever he wants and getting good looks. So we got to tighten it up.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Bet, Jeff.
Thank you, Cassidy.
That should be double pay. When you're down 16 and you have to interview a coach, and that coach is really not interested in talking, that should be double pay. I just gave Cassidy a raise.
That is the toughest job. When you know they may not want to share a whole lot with you.
Good shot.
The Knicks coming out of the break, scoring a couple in a row, and
good shot.
He has Tibbs' counterpart Jacques Vaughn up to call the timeout as New York creeping back in it.
Time to steal Christmas.
Yeah, them thumbnails definitely very, very important, man. Like I got a few tips from people, man, is always use the team logo colors, man. So I literally just go ahead and throw the two teams on that joint. Put some wording on there and bright yellow coloring with a yellow background and white lettering. So that way the joint can pop out, man. Especially when somebody look at it on their phone, man. I noticed that when like a lot of YouTubers, they use them joints, man, where they got this like a bunch of stuff with a damn thumbnail, and it's hard to look at personally. For me, at least, I always like the real big, bold, bright colors, big lettering, so that way it'll make it easy for me to read. But I know it's definitely a science behind that joint, though. I know it's a major science behind that joint. All right, so we had commercial break, man. Knicks came out, hit a few shots. Nets called timeout. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, man. See what the box score is. Damn, Randall got 15 already. Cam Reddish got nothing. Brunson got 2. Barrett got 5. See, now this is what you want from your starters, man. Durant got 6. Durant got 11. O'Neal 6. Claxton 6. Harris 3 and Sumner 9. That's what you want from your starters, man. These starters over here is piss poor. Cam Reddish Played 9 minutes. He got no damn points. I project that's going to change though. What you talking about? Talking about the starters? As far as them not scoring? I don't know, man.
Offensive-minded players is to learn how to defend. Here, Cam Thomas shows his really good individual offensive skill to be able to create his own shot. But it's at the defensive end here where he gets turned around.
Oh,
nice
thumbnails?
down, nice movement without the ball for Fournier.
Talk to me. What you mean by that? You think thumbnails not going to be as important?
The opposing coach because you can put it in the hole like he does, and his own coach because of defensive lapses like that.
Is that why he was playing so much more early, middle last year, and then the minutes declined, and obviously he wasn't playing a whole lot under Steve Nash while he was here?
Again, there's only so many shots to be had.
Yeah.
And with
Good shot, Steph.
Curry knocking
Or
out
Steph
a
Curry.
Irving and Durant and the bunch of small guys that they have, like Patty Mills, Curry when he comes back.
Damn, Obi. Damn, missed the lob.
There's just not a lot of room for everyone.
Curry, couple buckets in a row. And
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely, man. That joint always changing. It's pretty much a lot of us got to just stay on point with what's going on. I know in the mastermind that I'm in with the lead attorney, they pushing shorts real crazy. They pushing shorts real crazy. But you're right, though. Like, I think what they was talking about, they missed the damn shot. Right now, all the thumbnails is the big face with the surprise on it, with the reactions. Especially with a lot of the big YouTubers, they all use the same format. Another missed shot. Yeah, they all gonna start looking the same. Yeah, now I gotta be a little more consistent with posting shorts. Damn. Foul behind the 3-point line.
Should be, and I've been an advocate of to show patience to Simmons as far as to get his rhythm back. But it is concerning that there haven't even been glimpses right now of the type of player he used to be. From an athletic standpoint,
my thumbnails are too busy, but eventually people are going to catch up to what I'm doing now. Yeah, you probably right, bro. Like, see, my thing is, I like my shit simple. I want to get in, take about 3-4 minutes to put everything together, punch that joint out, and keep it pushing. I'm just learning to make a balance. Make a balance between simplicity and creativity. Absolutely, bro. I'm leaning far towards simplicity in my stuff, man. You know what I mean? Simplicity. Just make sure I'm consistent. Make sure I'm consistent.
They do have a 7-game homestand.
But I do gotta be more consistent with posting shorts, though.
You think it might be a little bit easier for him to get comfortable and confident.
Shorts mess around gonna be the new wave in a few months, man. Especially with them talking about you can possibly get paid in the future from shorts. So definitely want to make sure I got a bunch of them joints out of there. But shoot, with shorts, man, you can get shorts from anywhere. You can steal shorts from certain good shot. You can steal shorts from like off of YouTube and post them on your channel, like different highlights and stuff, and different games and interviews. That's all I do. I need to start making some of my own though, to be a little more original. Yeah, but you got 1 million views. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I got a short right now. The joint took me literally 2 minutes to do. I think it got about me like 35,000 views. So you can definitely get that one short, and that joint to shoot through the moon. I mean, talking about 2-3 minutes worth of work, and you never know which one gonna take off. with the
further
base.
rims it.
Shoot, I done made shorts
Adjustment of coming off the
and
bench.
yeah, I done made
Last
shorts
week
and
for the
posted
first time in
shorts
his Knicks
while taking my
career.
morning
Nice
piss.
drop off quickly.
You know what I'm saying?
Toppin and one.
Yeah, they definitely good for bring. A matter of fact, I think for my shorts, I might have got half of my subscribers, half of my 50, just from posting shorts and them guys coming back
National
for
TV
live stream.
schedule,
So
NBA TV Thursday, Philly and Atlanta, and then Friday night.
all right,
Minnesota
so we
and
on
Memphis.
7:30
For more on
tomorrow.
these games, please go to
Sixers and the Hawks.
NBA.com or visit
7:30.
the NBA app. Beth Mowens, Jeff Van Gundy, Cassidy Hubbard with you. The first game of our doubleheader tonight in New York. We head out to Los Angeles for the Clippers and Lakers. They are on deck this evening.
I traveled.
Off the turnover. Those are a couple of clubs with things to figure out. Of course, Kawhi Leonard still not back in the everyday lineup for the Clippers. They're a little bit better off than the Lakers start at 2-8.
I think the Lakers have overachieved at 2-8.
Oh, really?
Damn.
I
Overachieved.
Like a little bit sarcastic, but I don't think they've underachieved at all. Like, I just don't think they have, as Brunson
Come
gets
on,
to his
Ben.
left hand. To me, they just don't have the roster to hold up. I don't think it's a complimentary type of roster to help their best players play their very best.
Simmons receives the pocket
It's a
pass and
foul.
then
Got hit in the face.
by Hartenstein. Got him on the side of the head, maybe a part of that left eye. That's the first on Isaiah. Last thing the Nets need is more injuries. It's been a question of who's available, it seems, night in and night out, whether it's Kyrie or Simmons or Curry or Harris. Now it's Yuta Watanabe, an ankle injury against Dallas the other night, who would become more valuable off the bench.
In and out.
And still no TJ Warren back in the lineup. Tough pass for Toppin. He handles it.
Come on, Obi. You can't be out here missing no damn layups.
Couldn't convert. Mills.
Yeah, it was a good shot,
Shooters
though.
on the floor right now for Brooklyn. Toppin leaks.
Nice.
And hits.
Good run by Toppin. Good throw ahead by Brunson.
7-0 run by the Knicks. They cut the deficit down to 13. Nets opened it up with
That's
a
a terrible
60%
pass.
shooting first quarter, led by Kevin Durant.
I knew this was going to happen once Kevin Durant hit the bench.
26 of their 38 points.
Moving screen. Good call.
An offensive foul on Quickly. That's the second on him.
Well, this is what Toppin does best. Run out. And he's improved as a jump shooter. So his two strengths are running and right now three-point shooting. His improvements have to be defense and rebounding and the physicality that it takes to be an every night impact player at the defensive end of the floor.
And this has been one of the experiments the last few days for Tom Thibodeau, trying to see how good Randall and Toppin can be in the lineup together on the floor. Harris,
Good cut.
nice use of the cut. Assist Durant. He had 6 of them in the first quarter, the most that he's had in any quarter as a Net. And he adds number 7 there.
And what they're doing is so simple. Pinning down, getting the ball at the elbow, and then playing off of his greatness. Great cut by Harris.
Good defense.
And another good find by Durant.
He's going to be whistled for the foul on Randall. First on KD.
Well, they get him there. Good cut. Toppin has to recognize that and help, but Durant, Good delivery. Poor defense by both Brunson and Toppin right there. When Toppin is guarding a non-shooter like Claxton, he can protect the whole basket area.
Randall has 3 looks at it right here. My goodness, the Knicks have made 4 freebies and missed 5.
The only thing that look good about the damn Knicks right now is Randall. That's the only thing that look good.
An all-star and the most improved player in the league a couple years ago. The numbers dipped last year. Julius, big part of his attempt to rebound included his diet and his conditioning and his nutrition in the offseason. He and Barrett and Brunson have worked their way into a productive trio so far for New York.
And I like that denial of the ball against Durant. Making him play 4-on-4 as something.
Ew.
Circus shot, but
Ew.
great finish. That was good defense by Quickly.
Hey, don't nobody cut no more. Everybody just standing around.
Go to work again on Claxton.
It's
Short.
a terrible shot.
That's what Tom Thibodeau spoke about at the quarter with Cassidy, over dribbling.
Sumner.
Good
Man on a
move.
mission here in the first half.
Got Brunson right in the air.
Came in just 3 of 15 from downtown. He knocked a couple in early and has been playing confidently. Season high 13 points already.
Good shot. Jordan ain't go down for Randall though.
With the rebound, you mentioned the denial. What do you like trying to do? I mean, he's such a smart player, right? Trying to defend Durant and contain Durant, making plays.
Good
like
shot,
that.
Durant.
Well, your only chance against him is to try to keep the ball out of his hands,
Yeah.
or force him to start his movement and attacking from further out on the court, where you have a better chance to get more help to him. But right now, the way the Nets are shooting the ball is Barrett misses.
RJ Barrett with the damn layup.
It's really going to be
Missed
hard.
layup.
58% as a team, and a foul.
Good foul.
On Quickly,
Good
and that'll
foul.
be his 3rd. Denying Claxton.
Well, again, just simple plays, gave it up. Sumner could attack. This is what you're lacking from the Knicks when you have Toppin and Randall together. You have no basket protection. And then Durant just goes one-on-one right at Toppin. Beautiful spin.
This free throw. We Claxton at the line.
More behind-the-scenes access to your favorite teams and players. If you want more game highlights and news straight from the source, well, you need to get the new NBA app powered by Microsoft for all the action.
Damn, 0 for 2 from the
The way
line.
the Nets are playing right now, offensively, when you get into the penalty, I got to think about when I have a
Like
chance
the Knicks,
at a dead
they
ball, to
don't
substitute
move
someone that doesn't
around.
play
Ain't
and
nothing
just
special
foul
about the
Claxton
offense. Damn, he tried to bang on
and
him.
foul Simmons to try to
Claxton going back
change
for the line to the line for
momentum and flow
2.
of this game.
We are just a couple of point guards enjoying the view right now. It's contagious, right? When you're passing the ball like this, and each guy wants to outdo the next with an even better pass or a better look,
And it starts with your best player.
All right. Claxton made the first one.
I'll keep going back to it. 17 assists on 22 buckets, and better than 50% from inside and outside the line.
That's why you
Nice,
as
made the
Claxton
second one.
hits both.
The way to make it up.
That's why you spend all your capital as a team, or try to. You can't pay enough for a guy like Durant. You know, everybody talks about draft choices, but when you can go and get a great player,
Good block.
as
Good
Claxton,
block.
a good block, that's what you try to do.
Good defense.
Because until you have a guy like a Durant,
Damn, Nets
you
playing
truly
defense
have no
too.
chance for any sustained success.
Offensive foul.
Got a whistle and a foul off the ball. Claxton knocking down Brunson. KD starting out the season with 25 points or better in all 11 of his games. He's 6th in the league in scoring. 6 times, as a matter of fact, he's hit 30 or better. And tonight showing us the entirety of his game as well, is the ability to make everybody around him better here in the first half.
Oh, turnover. Another one.
A bit of disarray.
Cam Reddish and Brunson are not on the same
Shooting
page.
so well, Jeff. They haven't been able to rebound and run in this first half. Sumner attacks Randall and gets his own miss. Durant off the cross.
That boy Durant is just dangerous, man. Goodness gracious.
Kevin Durant putting on a show in the first half.
Just an incredible offensive force. And that's why the Nets, even though they've had all these things that have gotten in the way, they think they have a real chance.
Randall.
Good drive, Randall. Good drive.
Because when you can score like this and you have that guy as your unquestioned best player, why wouldn't you feel confident if you try defensively?
Out of bounds, Brooklyn ball. Timeout, Brooklyn look like.
Timeout on the floor. Kevin Durant off the cross. The fade. The swish.
All right, so as expected, man, Nets is up big. Durant went out. They had cut the lead down to like 11. Beginning of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter. But once Durant come back in, man, that daggone killer start going. It's hard not to double Durant, man. So it is pretty much the left guys wide open, man. Guys is wide open, and the Nets is hitting these shots too, playing great defense as well. Definitely playing good defense, man. So timeout, Nets. A little quick commercial break. Anybody on this stream, man, hit the like button and subscribe. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Once we go to halftime, we probably take about a little 5-10 minute break. Use the restroom. Get your refreshments. Wednesday afternoon basketball. Not really too eventful. Durant doing Durant things. Julius looks really good. I thought Jalen Brunson would be doing a lot more, man. But this daggone Knicks team, man, they need some help. They need some offense. I know they got Fournier. He came over from Boston 2 years ago. He's supposed to be a sniper, man, but I don't even think Fournier starts. So let me check. Is Fournier a starter? Nope. Fournier coming off the bench. And he only played 5 minutes. That was supposed to be a big ticket free agent 2 years ago. My man don't even start.
Time for tonight's Sounds of the Game, brought to you by...
Oh, what's this? What the heck? They went straight.
You better contest. That's what I want right here. I like it. I like it. Go right back at you. Right back at you. Coming all night. All night.
Yeah, some fun chatter between Randall and Durant, and Randall and Jacques Vaughn, newly minted as the head coach. The interim tag taking off today.
Not sure you should chatter with Durant. I think you're better off just letting that one ride.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
With the easy bucket. Randall is doing his part.
Easy
He's got
put back.
19 here in the first half, but Durant has been responsible scoring and passing for 34 points tonight for Brooklyn. And they have led throughout. Randall.
That's a terrible shot.
Good bother by Durant.
Terrible shot. Airballed it.
Sumner, Simmons, Harris, touch them all.
Come on, Harris.
They were trying for their 10th three of the half right there, led by Sumner and Curry so far.
Well, the Knicks have struggled with their individual defense, which has
Right.
led to
He
some
ain't travel.
big 3-point nights by
Damn, RJ Barrett, man.
their opponents.
Real big
Boston,
disappointment.
27. Cleveland, I think, had 23. When you're always scrambling with the shooting that's in the game today, you got to have guys that can contain the ball.
All right, 120 left on the clock.
Sims fouled on the drive. You agree with, or have you seen this year what Tibbs was talking about? Smaller, faster lineups that are going to put a stress on your 1v1 defense?
Well, there's no doubt. There's just the game is played in a manner where you've got to be able to guard the ball better and have multiple guys that can do it. As Sims misses his first one, because if you don't,
These guys can't hit their own damn free throws, man.
to the ball being at the basket, and with all these 5-out alignments that teams are playing, and the multiple three-point shooters, like a team like Boston can put on the floor, or Brooklyn here tonight with greatness attacking the rim, it's really, really hard.
Yeah, they got the four guards and Durant right now. Sumner fades.
Good shot.
What has gotten into Edmond tonight? Tacking on to his career high. He's got 15.
When you have limited opportunities and you finally get one, as Brunson misses, a lot of these people that we don't see often, that don't get opportunities often, as Durant with another beautiful.
Come on, Simmons. You got to finish the alley-oop.
And Sumner has
Good defense.
proven that, and a great hustle play by Simmons to deflect the ball, which leads to the Harris three.
Good defense, man. And that's definitely playing some good defense.
Well, I know it's only a few games, and I know opponents were without all of their star power, but the defense has picked it up a tick for Brooklyn over the last week. And continuing here tonight, really making it difficult.
Another
on the Knicks
turnover.
in the half court.
That's a foul.
Final seconds of the half. Nets unable to get a shot up. Impressive nonetheless, 69-44, Brooklyn over New York.
And Brooklyn playing some good defense, man. It ain't. I can't necessarily blame the Knicks per se. They ain't no firepower. They ain't got no tight. They just out here hooping and stealing money. They Randall doing this thing, man, but he ain't got no help. That man ain't got no damn help. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, man. So halftime. Let's take a little 5-10 minute break. Everybody go use the use the restroom if they need to. Go get your refreshments, man. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. We'll go ahead and see if the Knicks make any adjustment, man, for the second half. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Still at halftime right now. Should be any minute before we start the second half. Like I was telling you guys earlier in the stream, man, I got the Nets winning just because of Kevin Durant, you know, which came out to be true. But shoot, man, this daggone defense for the Nets been balling. Ben Simmons coming in, giving us some quality defense. Joe Smith been giving us some quality defense. Got a few steals. Look like Jock Vaughn been actually preaching defense to these guys, man. Definitely a good move to have him take over as head coach.
Go.
Oh, here we go.
50 balls, those are ours. That's who we are. Come on. Stay with it. You okay. Stay positive, White. Stay positive. Stay positive. It's a long game.
And welcome back to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. From the Statue of Liberty to the Empire State Building, across the river to Brooklyn and Barclays Center. Beth Mowens, along with Jeff Van Gundy and Cassidy Hubbard. The big first half for Julius Randle, but he carried a lot of the load for the Knicks. And on the other side, a whole lot of Kevin Durant distributing to all his teammates.
He was remarkable. 15 points, 9 assists. But it was the 9 assists that stood out. Absolutely pinpoint passing to cutters, to three-point shooters, and then when left one-on-one, he just made the Knicks pay over and over. True star power on display.
In their last meeting last April, he was plus 29 in the second half. Tonight, plus 28 in the first half. 15 points and 9 assists, as Brooklyn assisted on 77% of their buckets. Edmund Sumner and Seth Curry combined for 29 points.
And this was all in the first half about starting lineup versus starting lineup. The Knicks starting lineup got just wiped out.
And now can they come back from their largest deficit of the season, trailing by 25 at the break? Sumner drops it off. Easy bucket for Claxton.
Too damn easy.
Again, one-on-one defense getting broken down. Help has to come, and the late drop-off.
Randle shot 50% in the first half. The problem was the rest of the Knicks shooting just 30%. Baseline spin, Reddish. Tip back out, Barrett.
Still missing shots.
Just not been able to dial it in. It's the same starting 5 out there for both sides to open up this third quarter. Harris, a little too much on it for Claxton. Barrett, a couple of turnovers.
Another turnover.
For the Knicks. Durant.
Good assist. And one.
Pretty.
Great players make hard things look easy. I mean, that is a beautiful pocket bounce pass into a tight window that hits Claxton in stride, and a beautiful right-hand finish by the former Georgia Bulldog, Nick Claxton.
Let's check in with Cassidy Hubbard.
And it's been quite a start for Jacques Vaughn in his first game officially as head coach. And Jacques told us that he thought he was going to coach the Bulls game last Tuesday, and that was it. And then it became 4 games, and now he's officially the new head coach. Some of the doubt was because it was reported that the team was in talks with Ime Udoka. And when Jacques was asked today, when he realized that he had a shot at the head coaching position, he said, I guess I was the write-in candidate in the minds of elections right now, but I'm okay with that. I said to my wife, I might have not have been her first choice, but we've been together 20 years, so it could all work out. He also said he had a conversation with his son today and told him, you know, Just do what you're supposed to do every day. There's nothing wrong with that. And hopefully you get rewarded for it. If you don't, you can look yourself in the mirror every night. If you do get rewarded, then off you go. And off he goes. Chuck Vaughn, the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets for the foreseeable future.
Following his 12-year playing career in the NBA that included a championship with San Antonio, and then his coaching journey that started with the Spurs on to Orlando, and now
Is that
here
their
in
first
Brooklyn
point of the
since
half?
2016.
No, it's not.
2-2 as the interim, and then the tag taken off earlier today.
Yeah, I'm very happy for him to get that second opportunity. Stuck in a bad situation with Orlando, to get another opportunity, really
With
happy
Durant?
for him. Sometimes people call that recycled.
That's big
I
time.
call it experience. And he's taken his experiences in Orlando as the bubble coach for the Nets, as Durant hits another jumper at the elbow, and he's turned them into a positive. That being said, I think Steve Nash did a heck of a job here, too. Steve Nash, in his first season, they were an inch away from going to the Eastern Conference Finals without
Another turnover.
with Kyrie Irving being hurt and James Harden. And then last year, they were in first place.
Damn, punch this.
In the Eastern
Punch
Conference
Cam.
in late January, and another beautiful fast break by the
Another assist.
until they were in first place, until Durant went out with an injury, even with Kyrie's vaccination status and Harden's trade for Simmons. He did a remarkable job, and he has a lot to be proud of.
Our mission is dangerous.
All right, so Knicks tried to creep up a little closer, man, but they're not playing no defense, man. They get into the bucket when they want, they get stops when they want. The Knicks just not playing hard, man. So a little quick commercial break. Timeout by the Knicks. Tell you, man, this game definitely not that damn exciting. I mean, I like the fact that playing good defense, not really too many calls to stop the clock.
In celebration of Veterans Day, the Brooklyn Nets recently hosted local service members from Fort Hamilton Military Base. Servicemen and women attended practice and then took to the court. Army versus the Marines here at Barclays Center. To learn more about the NBA's recognition and support of our armed forces, visit hoopsfortroops.nba.com. That last bucket before the break for Brooklyn. 13 fast break points to just 2 for New York. One of the many storylines for the Nets offensively here tonight. Cam Reddish, no. Scrap for the loose ball, and it falls to Jericho Sims.
Good effort by Sims, creating 2-second shots on that possession.
So you can't get Cam. He can't get nothing going.
The Knicks have had, their bouts where they're just not shooting the ball well on open shots. As a foul was called on Sumner's drive.
There's the second on Cam Reddish. Edmund Sumner to the line. $15 points in that first half, his season best.
Hey, NBA fans, now it's time for DraftKings Sportsbook predictions. Now, Richard, which team will make the next field goal, the Knicks or the Nets, and which kind of field goal?
I'm going to say, unfortunately, this pains me to say, but I'm going to say Knicks, and I think it's going to be a 2-point bucket.
Okay, for exclusive offers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook
Hope
app.
I'm
Sign
wrong.
up with promo code
Hope I'm wrong.
Flash.
Oh, you might be in trouble, RJ. They've got the ball. They've got it in the paint. There it is. RJ Barrett for 2.
What does Richard Jefferson get for making a good prediction like that? Does he get cashed up by the FanDuel people?
I'm not sure how that works. Fortuitous placement, though, right there with Brooklyn.
Good shot.
And as Durant hits, and he
Damn good shot.
Randall continue their chatter tonight. They've been back and forth. Brunson off the bounce. Jalen really struggling at 19 points a game. Average, he's just 3 of 8. 6 points so far.
In and out for Joe.
And that's going to be a bump on Royce O'Neal.
Just watch and admire. This was a 7-footer. The handle, that's great defense. And it's one-of-a-kind offense.
Got the double-double with 19 points, 10 assists.
And the Nets going with David Duke Jr. off the bench here early in the second half.
Harris to Sumner.
Damn, airballed it from the corner.
Duke out of Providence. Barrett elevates and lays it in, and a timeout, Brooklyn. 7:24 to go in the third here at Barclays Center.
Together or separate?
All right, quick commercial break for the Nets game. Nothing really too eventful, man.
From New York out to LA next. Anthony Davis and the Lakers getting set to square off against Paul George and the Clippers. That's the second game of our doubleheader. AD 23 and 10. How about KD 19 and 10?
He's just making the game so very easy for his teammates. He draws two, they spot up, he kicks it to them. Single coverage, shoot over the top of pretty good defense. Just being too good for his matchup. Kevin Durant has been what we've come to expect of the greatest, one of the greatest of all time.
Responsible for 43 of their points here tonight.
More than half their damn points. Turnover.
Turn it over there.
He just sold. RJ Barrett just sold on the layup.
In the season, his best scoring numbers, his most minutes since his
Offensive foul.
campaign back in
All that.
2014.
The defense by Brunson.
Duke has whistled for the charge.
When you see the construction of the Nets team, they have their own roster problems as far as size and strength inside and the ability to rebound. But when you compare that to what we were looking at with the Los Angeles Lakers, just the lack of shooting on the Lakers compared to this Nets team where they have
The defense.
guys like Curry and Mills and Joe Harris, it makes the game easier for the stars, and the stars make it easier for the great shooters. The Lakers just don't have that shooting that you need.
Yeah, alley-oop.
He lobs it up for Sims and the flush.
Nice play by Fournier. And Sims, after a slow start, has had a really good start to this third quarter.
Cam Thomas. And now Harris off the bounce.
Damn, got his shit.
Rejected by Sims.
Jewish. That damn Durant, man. Goodness.
Does it again on the baseline.
Again, he loves going left, but that's just greatness.
Man, lot was too hard. It's a foul.
High off the window for Barrett.
That's an offensive foul, in my opinion.
We talked about Kevin and how much he has loved playing against the Knicks. Only Wilt and Michael have been able to light up New York the way Kevin has over the course of his career, which of course includes scoring titles, a couple of championships from his days at Golden State. Brunson.
Good shot, Brunson. Good shot. Good shot.
Bringing it up against Randall. These two have been getting after each other tonight.
I thought he carried.
The
Harris.
spin, the kick out, Harris, short. KD called for it, got it back. The floater.
Damn, airballed it.
Head to the free throw line.
They rescued him with that call. He definitely airballed that.
He's on another pretty good list, by the way, with MJ and Wilt. How about the most points per game in NBA history? He's a slot ahead of LeBron James, and of course Jordan and Chamberlain 30.1 their average. Elgin Baylor also high on that list.
If you're on that list, you're all known by one name. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Or does he, or two initials? Is KD the?
I'm going to say that's one name.
Okay. Gotcha.
Even if you just said Kevin.
Kevin.
Yes. And again, he's so good going to his left. Most of his stuff that he's really hurt the Knicks with tonight is away from the traffic, going baseline on both wings, or to his left from up top.
It's nice, at least for Jacques Vaughn, to be able to walk into the locker room and see Durant. Of course, you've been in this position. Not only are you moving over a chair, assistant to head coach, but you're doing it in New York. And the challenges for Jacques moving forward in that regard.
Well, and like Jacques Vaughn, I had a great player in Patrick Ewing and a bunch of really good other players as Randall drives and spins. You know, when you have great competitors and a great player,
Come on, Claxton.
they help you.
You go all the way to the damn hole and soul.
Learning
Good
curve
dish.
like I had. Jacques Vaughn's much more experienced than I was. As
Good defense. Good foul.
Fouled inside, but it's about your players. Every coach in this league is capable, and when they have great players that set the right tone, do the right things, play to win, practice, you have a chance. And Durant, I was able to be with him around the Olympic team this past year, and I was so impressed with his work habits. And he didn't need a coach there monitoring him. He set a tremendous path. And so when you have guys like that, or you have a guy like that, as he blocks the shot there, you have a real chance. And as they get whole and healthy, if they're able to make some moves to strengthen their front court, if Simmons gets back to being even a small vintage of what he once was, and the Irving situation gets resolved positively, they have a chance.
Earliest Kyrie could come back would be Sunday against the Lakers, although when Cassidy spoke with Woj earlier, he didn't think it would be that soon.
Oh, 3 damn, Ben. Come on,
The other
man.
thing I thought, it was great line
3-second
from Jacques
violation
came up
for the Nets.
with the Spurs and being around Jerry Sloan, and he said one of the things he learned from Jerry was to always keep the lines of communication open. He said if we'd always say hello, regardless of whether we had won 5 in a row or lost 5 in a row, keeping the lines of communication open with the guys, and that obviously would help moving from being the assistant to a new role as the head coach.
Well, as an assistant, you always have a positive message.
Yeah.
You're never having to tell people bad news. As a head coach, and it usually relates to minutes on the floor and shots and where the ball is going to be directed, or being critiquing an effort, your defensive, basketball IQ, many times you have to bring bad news to players or news they'd rather not hear. And if you're able to, as an assistant, Jacques Vaughn, establish a deep, abiding relationship with the players, it does sort of soften the blow sometimes. But this is the honeymoon phase. There's going to be ups and downs. And I think Jacques Vaughn is well equipped, very well equipped, to handle any situation that arises.
We've already seen that. We were talking about Cam Thomas in particular, who's out there on the floor right now, and how he's elevated his game with the opportunity. And right on
Good
cue.
shot.
Thanks, Cam.
And again, on those handoffs, the Knicks are trapping. Durant sees over the double team, makes a sound play, and gets Thomas an easy one. As
Come
Simmons,
on. Who's Ben?
three-point shooter.
Ben, why?
Brunson, who will have the 3 free throws coming up.
Again, the trap, the simple play. But that's a bad effort by the Knicks, too. I mean, that's awful effort by the Knicks on that play. Fournier's got to find his way to not get screened and make a legitimate closeout to Thomas.
Friday is Veterans Day, and after the Armed Forces Classic between Michigan State and Gonzaga on the college ranks, we've got Karl Anthony Towns in the.
I don't know if that's copyrighted or not. But I don't need them hitting my account with that one.
It to 15.
Yeah. What's going on, by the way, out west? Golden State down near the bottom. Utah and Portland up near the top. Terrific job by the Jazz.
Will Hardy.
After all the moves they made, yeah.
Good job by Danny Ainge. They're building it with depth. And we'll see if they can continue to play as well as they had to start. But they've been fun to watch. Will Hardy's done a terrific job.
Fournier into the lane.
Another miss. They don't work the lead down, so.
Largest deficit of the season at the half. The Knicks trying to chip away here in the third. Curry keeps the ball in bounds. Now 5 on the shot clock. Trying to cross up. Barrett doesn't go for it. Thomas has to jack.
Great sequence by the Knicks defensively. R.J. Barrett in particular.
Brunson. Well, they've had a couple of possessions now to really turn the screws a little bit. Could not knock down shots.
Well, good closeout. Curry hurt him in the first half, but they're swarming. Multiple effort play.
Durant.
This shit.
And the putback, Simmons.
This shit, Ben.
The elevation and the dunk. That's one thing that Jack Vaughn and Nets fans have been waiting for.
Ooh. RJ couldn't finish. It would have been an and one. Foul on Kevin Durant.
We got an offensive rebound in the first half, touched it out for a 3. Here he attacks and finishes.
If the Knicks do make this interesting, they're going to be kicking themselves for all the missed free throws.
They're going to be kicking themselves for a lot more than just free throws. Their first half defense was...
Well, how quickly fortunes change, right? On Monday night, they could do no wrong. And not the case in the first half tonight. Thomas.
They stepped out.
Walked with it. Couple of good defensive sets in a row for New York.
Absolutely. This third quarter has been much better defensively.
How RJ Barrett gets 16 points?
Been able to take away the
RJ is real quiet.
in the third quarter after the Nets hit 9 in the first half. Looking for Hartenstein.
Another
and they turn
turnover.
it over. And Tibbs throws up his arms on the sideline, frustrated with the last few offensive possessions. Simmons stripped. Durant stripped.
Good defense. 40 seconds left in the quarter.
Brunson to the left side.
That's a foul.
And a foul going to be called on the Knickerbockers.
And you mentioned it, Beth. They had a number of opportunities to cut into the lead and just weren't able to cash those opportunities in.
So Kevin Durant to the free throw line. Final minute of this first
Good
half.
shot.
Kevin, did you see, by the way, pondering an opportunity to put some money into the Washington Commanders if they go up for sale? He's already got money in several professional franchises, including pickleball, Jeff.
Yeah, I'm not sure pickleball has a future as a TV sport, but more power to them. And the Commanders need something.
Yeah.
They need a lot to clean up that organization.
There have been talks about Jeff Bezos and maybe Jay-Z. Kevin talking publicly that he wouldn't mind being a part of that consortium if the opportunity arose.
Another miss.
Mind you, we also didn't think cornhole would be on television either, but here we are.
All right, 9 seconds left.
Fabulous.
Durant with the ball, top of the key.
Durant
Another foul.
fouled with 4.4 to go.
Stupid. That was dumb.
KD, by the way, with that last trip to the free throw line, makes it 12 in a row that he has scored 25 or better. So there is the record with Wilt on top at 80. Durant ties the logo Jerry West with 12. Jerry did it back in the mid-60s.
Again, I'm astounded. Yeah.
That's almost an entire season, by the way. Beginning the season, there's only 2 left at the end.
Would have him barred from the Players
All right, 4.4 seconds left.
right now.
RJ Barrett with the ball.
The buzzer. Barrett.
Ooh.
In and out. No load management for Wilt. Back.
All right, so nothing really too spectacular going on in this game, man. Wish I could say it was a good one. You know, it's spurts here and there. So we go into the fourth quarter. Look like the Nets gonna go ahead and run away with this daggone game. Not really too much going on in this game, man. See here, get the light up a little bit. Yeah, not really too much action going on in this game. You know, it's slow, real slow. It's definitely good to get back to some basketball, though. Now that baseball is over, we get to concentrate on our Sixers. See what the team looking like. Our first game back with the Sixers tomorrow, 7:30, against the arch rivals, Atlanta Hawks. Can't stand them damn Hawks, man. Like, personally, man, the Hawks is trash to me. Can't stand the Hawks, especially Trae Young. He do too much crying, in my opinion. But I guess they got all their horses back. Collins is back healthy. What's the big man name? I forget the big man name, but he was nice. He played in Houston with James Harden. I think he's still back there. I know they don't have Gallinari this year no more. So they concentrating on that. I guess they got the 2 shooters out there now. Damn. They're showing some highlights of the Celtics Pistons game. Damn, 106-98. See what's going on in the NBA right now, man. All right, so Nuggets beat the Pacers. That was a close one. 122-119. Let's see here. Rockets over the Raptors. 89-87. That's a close one. Jazz beating the Hawks by 10, 108-98. Bucks beating the Thunder in the third quarter, 71-64. Pelicans Bulls. Pelicans over the Bulls, 62-58. Grizzlies over the Spurs in the third quarter, 78-74. And Suns, damn, they blowing the Timberwolves out. Suns over the Timberwolves, 82-66. Middle of the third quarter. And you got the 2 late games. Cavaliers at the Kings. and Lakers Clippers at 10 o'clock.
And a well-deserved rest right now for Kevin Durant to start out the fourth quarter on a night where the Nets have never trailed. KD with 27 points and 11 assists. And can they go wire to wire for the first time this season? Ben Simmons.
Come on, Ben. You got to finish that.
Well, they're playing 4 shooters around Simmons right now. Pretty small team.
The Knicks ramped up the defense in that third quarter, but unfortunately, Jeff,
Foul.
they missed
Offensive
their
foul.
last 8 shots of the quarter when they had a chance to chip away at the deficit. Ben Simmons, by the way, tonight into his 17th minute. He's got 4 points on 6 shots. Curry has been dynamite from downtown.
He had a great year last year. And if he's healthy again, that shooting is going to be vital to their chances.
He's now 4 of 6 from deep.
Ben, you had to drink your hand.
From outside.
That looked good
O'Neal
from the corner.
tip it to himself. And Hartenstein hit the deck, but was out of bounds.
Nets ball.
Better handle than you would think. Good manipulation there off the pick and roll. The Knicks drop back. Got a wide open, clean look.
He's got 4 threes. Edmund Sumner with 3 threes. Royce O'Neal a couple. Seth Curry active or the number 3 percentage-wise 3-point shooter of all time behind Steve Kerr
Man,
and
he airballed that.
Hubert Davis.
University of North Carolina coach took his team to the
Ben was supposed to
national
pin that one.
championship game. I had the pleasure of coaching him. One of the great workers as a player that you could ever hope to have, and as high an integrity of a person you could hope to have as well.
Apparently the same on his return to North Carolina. They are the number 1 ranked team in the country to open up the new collegiate season this week. Toppin in the trail, gets it back to quickly.
Another miss.
Simmons weak side. Everybody out on the perimeter right now for the Nets. They've opened up the court. Mills on the drive and the drop off to Simmons.
Good play.
Well, they're playing Simmons like Claxton. They're playing around the baseline, available for those drop-off passes off dribble penetration.
D Rose with the miss.
It's just been a passing clinic tonight. 25 assists for Brooklyn on their 36 buckets.
Good ball movement.
4 of the 5 on the court get a touch that time.
Rose with the miss at the 3.
Looking right now at a possible 4th game in a row holding the opposition under 100 points.
Fournier doing too much. Unnecessary foul.
Jacques Vaughn's going to like what he talked about, a dedication to defense moving forward. Hey, UFC 281 is right across the bridge at MSG on Saturday night. It is a stacked card. The main bouts begin at 10 Eastern on pay-per-view. The prelims at 8 Eastern. To order the main card in English and Spanish, go to espnplus.com/PPV. They had a season-high 32 assists in their wipeout of Washington last week. Their first game without Kyrie Irving. 25 more tonight, and the Knicks are flirting with 30% shooting from the floor this evening. Below that from outside the arc.
All right, timeout Nets.
Yeah, their lack of
They up by 24 with 8 minutes left.
really hampers them to becoming a consistent offensive
They
team.
probably not gonna put Durant back in the game. Yeah, the way the Knicks is shooting, man, I wouldn't be surprised if that going lead was 30 at the 5-minute mark. A little quick commercial break. I guess ain't nobody want to tune in to this Nets Knicks game. This is not the game that everybody was actually wanting to see. I respect everybody though.
Hey, the start of this fourth quarter now, you got to play hard and you got to play smart. Okay, play hard, play smart. Come back to rebound every single possession, right? This is a smaller group. You need everybody to come back and rebound. Great job down here, man. Hey, keep talking to each other, okay? Makes a hell of a difference.
Sounds of the game from Jacques Vaughn. His debut tonight with that interim tag taken off.
They have played great basketball tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely been good.
Both ends, they're holding the Knicks to a season low shooting percentage so far. Brunson whips it back outside quickly.
Another miss.
Not only Vaughn does he have to deal with New York, but were there cell phones back in your days with the Knicks? That certainly no social media, right? That you were the players.
All right, turnover. Kevin Durant. Surprised they put Durant back in the game, to be honest with you.
Much more challenging situation for players now. Whereas you could make mistakes with the media when you're talking to reporters, but there weren't as many opportunities to make mistakes. Now the opportunities are
Curry with the three.
Non-stop.
Bounced around a little bit. O'Neal with the rebound. Back to Curry again. Finally dropped for him. 27-point lead for the Nets.
Yeah, remember when social media was the lobby bar? That's where you Shared all your information.
Brunson for 3. Nope.
And it's been one of those nights for Brunson. 4 of 14 shooting for Jalen in his first taste of this New York-Brooklyn rivalry.
Well, the bigger
Curry
issue
with the
going
shot.
forward
Nope.
for the Knicks is where do they find a star to create
Air
the
ball.
shots that Durant was able to create for his teammates? And then secondarily, their top 3 scorers, the best three-point shooter they have is, 33%. Randall, Brunson, and Barrett. And
Terrible.
it's hard to be an efficient offense without a star or without
O'Neal with the miss at
enough
3.
shooting from your best player. So that's the challenge.
Another
going
still
forward.
by Curry.
Curry gets the pick. Will he get
Curry with the 3.
Yes, he will.
Timeout Knicks. Yeah, Dave. What I say? I said I wouldn't be surprised. I said I wouldn't be surprised he was down by 30 by the 5-minute mark. It only took him 2 minutes, so you got a timeout by the Knicks. This team is terrible, dude. This team is terrible. Stone cold trash. I'll be right back. Take my dinner plate upstairs. It ain't like you're gonna be missing nothing.
Just get set.
All right, I'm back.
Thursday for Philadelphia and Atlanta. And right back here on ESPN Friday night, Minnesota at Memphis. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
Miles McBride in the game. I think if the Knicks make a consolidating trade ever where they can package 2 or 3 guys for one star, Miles McBride would be able to, from a defensive standpoint, he would be able to hold up. I think he's got a bright future. And we haven't even seen Quentin Grimes. I think his defensive ability and shooting ability is absolutely vital.
They ain't take Durant
him
out.
as a starter.
Yeah, Grimes has been out
Good pass,
available
man.
but not playing.
Good pass. Good finish, Durant.
Durant finishes
Damn
again.
good finish.
KD into triple-double territory tonight.
Well, good pass by Simmons. Good cut by Durant. And a beautiful finish.
He's missed a couple of free throws tonight. 29 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists.
His night has to be coming to a conclusion, up 32.
The Knicks, meanwhile, one basket in this fourth quarter.
Good
That is
pass.
it.
Another missing three.
Quickly, he's really struggled shooting the ball from range so far this year.
Just 1 of 8 on the game, 0 for 6 from deep.
Good ball movement.
Quickly tonight. Curry had it knocked loose. Harris, corner three. Good.
Good one. Good shot.
14th triple tonight for the Nets.
Down 35. My math right? Yep, 35.
Randall to the 10 and
Nice,
1.
and one.
His second basket of this second half after scoring 19 in the first. And that will do it for Kevin Durant as he checks out.
If he's not getting a standing ovation for this, I don't know what
There
would
they
bring.
go.
All right,
There they go.
this whole place should be going crazy. They should be storming the court right now. That was one of the great performances you could see. That still was a very muted response.
Yes.
I think the whole Nets team deserves that. They played a brilliant game tonight.
They're going to end up shooting probably around 50%. They've been good from three. They're holding the Knicks to 30% shooting at the other end of the floor. Everybody's been involved, and a lot of that revolving around the hub that is Kevin Durant. Curry. That'll go to New York. Second game of the doubleheader, we head out to Los Angeles. LeBron James, the countdown continues. 1,107 points is what he needs to pass Karl Malone and ultimately Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
Carried.
Steve Davis and Westbrook are going to have to play terrific on every night to have a chance to win. When one of them sits, it's really, they just struggle to put up. Not that they're not accomplished players, the others, but it's just as compared to the competition that they're playing against, it's hard for them to have a night off or a bad night and still have enough to win.
There's a look at their numbers out in Tinseltown. Over 20 a game for James and Davis. Westbrook coming off the bench, 16 a game.
But it's their defense.
Yeah.
They're not talented enough defensively, nor do they have enough shooting. You know, that's a pretty bad combination. If you want to be good, you know.
Yeah.
Obi with the mystery.
Yeah, both those clubs, I think the offensive rating is at or near the bottom.
But the Clippers, to me, they have struggled to score, but I think at least they have hope that they have enough weapons. But you start to worry, you know, everybody's scrutinizing Ben Simmons and his ability to play off of injury, but
Turnover.
this whole Kawhi situation, this many months later where he's still not able to play, has to be worrisome for everybody in the Clipper organization.
We've been watching the Eastern Conference Player of the Week right there, Kevin Durant. We'll send it out west for the Western Conference Player of the Week, Paul George. Clippers, Lakers coming up.
That's a pretty good second best player to have on your team, I would say.
Yeah.
And one.
Basket and a foul. Svi Mikhailuk with a chance for a three-point play. And there's George getting loose for the Clips.
Their comeback against Cleveland the other night, I thought Cleveland was dominating the game. They have a terrific team, and that comeback by the Clippers hopefully spurs them on to more consistent, good play.
Dave Pash, Mark Jackson, Malika Andrews on the call for that one coming up next.
Who? Mark Jackson's working?
Yes.
Wow. This might be a national holiday. I think he's been out of LA I think he's done 2 games and both have been in LA.
Good shot.
Mikhailuk again with the bucket. Not getting the frequent flyer miles then, is he?
Oh my goodness.
Well, the Knicks will look to put this one in the rearview mirror right quick. On the verge of a season low in scoring for them. And a season low in field goal percentage. Ryan Arcidiacono. Here's Quentin Grimes now on the floor for New York.
Another miss from the 3.
Enter the final 2 minutes of this one. And what appears it will be a successful debut for Jacques Vaughn. And the streak will continue for Brooklyn, make it 8 in a row over the Knicks. And 13 in a row for Kevin Durant against the Knicks. A streak that now extends into a 10th season for KD of beating New York. They won't meet again until the end of January. Sims with the block on the drive.
Good defense. Turnover. 105 left.
Under 1 minute to go. The only thing in doubt now is if Mikhailuk can make another triple, will we get to say a SV3 spree tonight?
Oh, that's nice.
At Barclays Center.
Let's get him the ball.
Here we go. Grimes instead.
He finally hit one.
They're going to need him badly. He's by far their best perimeter defender on the wing. And he shoots a high volume and a high percentage at the three-point line.
Coming back from a foot injury and foot soreness.
Let the clock run out.
And the crowd responding here to the effort for Brooklyn tonight. They will improve to 5-7. Knicks will fall below 500, and it's their first loss of the year to a sub-500 team. A triple-double tonight for Kevin Durant and a 112.
All right, that's it, man. We got through it, family. We got through it. Was not easy. It was not a really exciting game, but you know, it's a good way to get back into basketball, man. See Kevin Durant go to work. We saw what the Knicks is about. Not a damn thing. So we back here tomorrow, same time, man. We get the Sixers and the Hawks, man. So we get some damn action and get a real good game, man. So definitely appreciate you guys being here with me today. I appreciate all the love and support as always. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And I definitely see you guys here tomorrow for Sixers Hawks, 7:30, man. Hopefully 7:30 tip off. But you know, just be here on time, man. I'll make sure I start the stream on time. So other than that, man, good night, everybody. See you guys tomorrow.